Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So today we're going to be checking out the next area that SSO is going to add to the game. I guess we're not going to check the actual area out, but just all of the clues that SSO sneaked in during this past update where they revamped the Hollow Woods. They actually put a lot of sneak peeks and clues and actual pathways to the new area in the game in the past week. I think it's all pretty interesting and I just wanted to talk about it. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure to subscribe. It really means a lot. And now let's get into it. First of all, I have to say, please don't judge my outfit or anything, because I had this blue shirt on. I wanted to create a different outfit, but then I found a matching bow and I was like, you know what, we're just going to roll with it. So as I said, this first clue is, I feel like, pretty obvious. I found it when SSO first updated the Hollow Woods, and it is basically this notice board at the beginning of Hollow Woods. At the first glance, it might not appear that important, but when we get to it, you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's just go ahead and I guess we should probably change the shaders while we're at it. Let's dismount and check out this board, this notice board, or whatever I should call it. I already checked if you can actually read what's basically written on this paper, but obviously you can't. But anyway, in the upper right corner, I don't even know if you can say in the upper right corner. I feel like most of this notice board is covered with a map of the updated Hollow Woods. It looks really cool. You can see where the river is, where the waterfall is, all of the trees, the druid paddock, and all of this. But at the top to the right of it, we see this weird, not weird, just this kind of Nordic looking horse symbol. It looks very interesting, looks like it could be connected to the druids, but then what's in the right bottom corner? Because if you actually look on the map, there's no area that looks like this. The area on the picture just seems like a little lake with a few little islands with mountains all around. There's a little road on, I'd say, the middle on the left, and probably some other roads that are just going into the hills, the mountains, whatever. And it looks very interesting. And one thing, I don't know if it's just me seeing things, but to me it actually kind of looks like this horse Nordic symbol kind of resembles this area. You can kind of see the legs of the horse, the head, and kind of the body. I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining it, but I feel like it kind of looks like it. And again, this area is nowhere on our current map. Also, looking at our map, I feel like this area over here is the only one that at least vaguely resembles the picture up here. But again, I don't think there's any that looks exactly like it. And I don't think SSO would actually put this new area in the game yet. All of the grayed out parts of the map are how SSO used to look like years ago. The grayed out parts are they basically stayed the same since SSO made them, so I don't even think it's smart to compare them. But anyway, there's another really big clue as to where this area might be located, and SSO kind of sneaked it in during the Hollow Woods update, and I'm just going to show you how to get to that area, because again, it basically shows us where we're going to get this new area. At least in my opinion, that's the case. Maybe the two things are not related, but I do think they are, because why would SSO put a notice board with a picture of an area that we don't have and then basically create a pathway to this new area? Anyway, I'm going to show you how to find this pathway to the locked new area that we're going to get next. Basically, I'm gonna start at the Mario's observatory. I feel like it's the easiest way to not get lost, because I don't know about you, but I am not the best coordinated in the updated Hollow Woods. I don't really know where I'm going and all of that. But yeah, we're just going to go down here, and then we're going to go to the left and just keep riding forward until we stumble upon a cave. And here it is. It looks pretty mysterious. The stones are, I don't know how other caves look, but they are just very peculiar. Anyway, you can basically see that there's like a little path that leads to this part of the cave, which doesn't look like any other like cave that we have in SSO. And if I actually open up the map, we're going to see that we're positioned in a way that leads to this whole area, which is really big. There were so many theories about this specific area back in 2020. We called it the Mystic Valley. And oh my gosh, yeah, this is a really big area. I'm really excited for it. I wonder if it's going to be connected with the Coulter's disappearance. I mean, they did disappear in quite a hurry, but it's really interesting that SSO basically sneaked in this like pathway to a new area, though I don't know, because we also have what is it called? I think the North Link. It's also basically an area that leads to, I don't know, like the Mystic Valley, all of that, but SSO has done nothing with it for the past how many years. But again, the stone formations are kind of interesting here. Like, do the other caves also have stones that look like this? Because I'm not the biggest cave enthusiast in SSO. Like, does this mean anything? Like the shapes, the sizes, all of that. But as I said, I'm really excited for the Mystic Valley. We actually already have some spoilers of it, though I don't know if I could actually like call them spoilers, because SSO mostly uses that area to like test out some things before they put them in the game, like how the trees will look, how the bushes will look. But the area does look like they could just add some other stuff in there and it would be basically kind of ready. I mean, it is pretty barren right now, but there's still stuff there and there has been stuff there for 3 years. So it would be really cool to see them actually update the whole thing. I wonder if the area will look similar to how it looks now, but I think if they do plan on like adding this new area or updating it and then giving it to us, I do think that they'll completely change it. But yeah, they don't have that many areas that they need to update now anymore. And you know, there's not that many gray areas anymore, which is really interesting to think about. I remember when I started playing, I don't think we had South Hoof, or you know, there was no Mistfall, there was no Dundle. And it's really interesting to see the grayed out parts of the map become like available areas. I remember I used to glitch into locked areas all the time, and I'm still kind of mad about Ashland because I don't think we'll ever like get it, and when we do it will look different because obviously it's outdated now, and I'm kind of mad that we never got to like actually go in there, have a storyline and all of that. But anyway, I think this is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.